Hi, Todd Warren here in the Forecast Center with a look at our weather week ahead here on ArkLaTexHomepage.com, as well as the ArkLaTex homepage app, and .com app, I should say. And you can see that upper level high pressure. You can clearly see the center of the high over southern Oklahoma right now. It's responsible for the heat that we've had here recently and the lack of rain for the most part. And likely we'll see this high hang on for a couple more days, limiting our rainfall chances. But it is forecast to weaken, maybe slightly bit more towards the west, and that will allow at least a chance of rain to return as we look ahead to the weekend. The heat will continue, however. At night, we're looking at lows in the mid-70s across the region. That includes 77 degrees tonight for the low in Shreveport, 76 in Texarkana, 77 degrees in Marshall. Daytime highs tomorrow back up into the mid to upper 90s, 98 in Shreveport, 98 in Marshall, 98 in Atlanta, and 96 for the daytime high in Texarkana. We are still looking at heat index values up in that 105 to 110 degree range again tomorrow. So heat advisory continues through at least tomorrow. And don't be surprised if it's extended for part of the area at least for Thursday and possibly Friday, as daytime highs will stay in the mid-90s for the next several days. Here's a look at Robin's Start of Futurecast. Again, a spotty shower possible for the rest of this Tuesday afternoon. Will very quickly end this evening. Overnight tonight, we're looking at a clear to partly cloudy sky across the region. For your Wednesday, just a slight chance for the stray, mainly afternoon shower or thunderstorm, as you can see here, but most of us will stay dry as rainfall chances tomorrow 10-20% at best. Going through tomorrow night, we'll see a clear to partly cloudy sky, and then Thursday, once again, slight chance for the random afternoon thunderstorm across the region. But you can see the very isolated nature of any rain that will develop, limiting the chance of rain at any one particular location. And again, all this heat driven will fall apart very quickly as we go through Thursday evening and Thursday night. A little bit more coverage for Friday as well as the weekend. It looks like the rainfall chances perhaps highest as we go through the weekend. And even then, rainfall totals with the last several runs of the models looking rather disappointing. Here's a look at that ridge breaking down. You can see the greens there indicating at least a chance for a little bit of rain heading into the weekend here. And as we go into next week, that ridge will try to reestablish itself across the middle of the country here. Still a little bit of a weakness across the southeastern sections of Texas, which will keep at least a chance of rain into the first of next week. But as I mentioned, models not really been kind of bearish on the amount of rain that they've been projecting for our area. You can see from now through next Tuesday, this particular model has most of the ArkLaTex less than 1/4 of an inch, with amounts in that 1/4 to 1/2 an inch range, mainly over the southeastern sections of the ArkLaTex, with most of this happening again as we look ahead to the weekend. Zooming out, we are looking at some heavier rains over south and southeastern Louisiana, but for the most part here in the ArkLaTex, we're going to be on the edge of the better rainfall chances this weekend. So your 7-day forecast looks like this. The good news is, even though rainfall chances, or at least the amount of rain that we get, will be somewhat disappointing, we will see the high temperatures moderate somewhat. From the upper 90s tomorrow, we should ease back into the low to middle 90s by the weekend. You can see nighttime lows will basically stay in that 74-75 degree range. These are Shreveport numbers. And again, you can see the low rainfall chances, 20-30% at best, as we look ahead to the weekend. And then for Texarkana, you too will have very low rainfall chances. Your daytime highs tomorrow, mid-90s, should fall into the lower 90s for the weekend. Nighttime lows will dip into the low to middle 70s. So it looks like the extreme heat that we've seen here, the above normal temperatures, upper 90s, we got one more day of that. Then it's closer to normal for the rest of the 7-day period, with rainfall chances increasing just a little bit as we look ahead to the weekend.